Hello, how are you? My name is Sarah from Sara's Reading Nook, and today we are doing a Plan With Me video for 2021. If you are new here, welcome, or welcome back to our channel. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoy watching Plan With Me videos. It was such a joy making this video for you all. Now let's get into this video. I am using a dotted bullet journal, and that is my preferred format for note-taking, and especially for bullet journals. I wish they were more readily available. This here is an A5 dotted journal by Panda Natura with a hard synthetic leather cover. This journal has 100 pages, 3 bookmarks, and an inner pocket elastic closure, so basically it has everything that I want. I am using minimal supplies for this journal, 1 pen and 2 highlighters. The pen I am using is a Zebra Sarasa Rapid Dry Ink Gel Retractable pen that is 0.7 millimeters, so it's on the thicker side, which is what I typically enjoy for visibility purposes. And I just love how it feels when writing. The highlighters I'm using are Zebra Mildliner double-ended highlighters in blue and green. I first fell in love with mildliners during medical school and would have more colors than you could possibly ever imagine because we had to write lots and lots of notes. Here I am doing my year at a glance page, which is very handy to refer back to throughout the year. The idea for this spread format is from YouTube channel Pick Up Limes, which is a wonderful channel if you enjoy plants, home decor tips, and delicious vegan food. Now that I have the days, let's insert their respective numbers. I always miscount, so I like to go peripherally and then add the midweek numbers because I find I make less thoughtless errors that way. You just need to find what works for you. And now I am writing down the numbers below as well so that I can easily add in events and other additions to my bullet journal. And I just can't stop myself from adding to my little illustration to the right, which you'll see soon. Regarding the year at a glance, I find this page especially helpful for any big events on my YouTube channel or for adding reading events such as read-alongs and readathons. There are many that take place throughout the year. Before BookTube, I did not think I would ever participate in readathons. Let me know if you enjoy participating in readathons and which readathons you have previously participated in. This year, there are several that I am looking forward to discussing with you all during week 2 of Bookish Planuary, which is right around the corner and will be happening next week. And so here I am simply doing more of the same, and I'll check in with you all during the illustration. Again, I like to be minimal in design, but I just cannot resist adding to a little illustration whenever I possibly can. Drawing is such a wonderful addition to add to your bullet and reading journals because it's so therapeutic to draw. I don't think that it should be something that should stress you out. I think you should add it in if it brings you some kind of joy and pleasure in your life. Let me know if you have ever used a coloring art therapy journal before. A fun tip I have when journaling is to listen to an audiobook as you go that will help you achieve the very goals that you're writing down in your reading journal while creating it. I've read many books this way, and in fact, almost all of my nonfiction reads I listen to via audiobook because For some reason, I can absorb new information well when drawing or when sitting down, and perhaps that is because I was a student for many years, and I would doodle little lungs with happy faces, with characterizations, trying to reflect what I was learning at the time. It wasn't something that I wanted to do perfectly. It was just a creative outlet for my mind at the time, and that's my approach to journaling. To enjoy the art of creating a bullet journal, making it as simple or complex as you find fulfills your interests at the time. And here I'm writing down various topics I want to learn about, and these topics will generally fuel my nonfiction reading interests. I'm leaving my list of bookish goals blank for now, as we'll run through that together journaling week 2 in Bookish Planuary, which is a 3-week series that I'm using to devote time to planning our bookish year and sharing that with you. So please check out our previous video where we have done our announcement, which is in celebration of Bookish Planuary 2021. This is the first year that I'm running it, and I would love it if you would download our progress tracker from our website, which is linked below, as well as our schedule. And also check out our Bookstagram if you are interested, since I post lots of fun stuff there as well. So now we are focusing on our month at a glance page, where we draw just many different squares. In fact, it is a 7x6 grid. I really like to highlight the books I'm reading, and if I do a follow-up next month, I'll show you how I track the various books I read in a month on this grid. In general, I try not to be too elaborate here. I generally like to put my appointments in my iCalendar because I function very well with appointment reminders and not very well without them. Do you also like to have appointments planned electronically? In general, when planning, I find that going entirely paperless is not doable for me at this point, so they both have their limitations, and I really find that they work best when used together. Now, since this is a bullet journal with an emphasis on my reading goals, I like to highlight my TBR of the month on the month at a glance page, and I'll go over that in tomorrow's video, my January 2021 TBR. This tracker is a lot of fun. So I wanted to correlate productivity with mood, with coffee consumption, and reading. So like 4 different variables. On the horizontal axis, I have written the days of the week, and on the vertical axis, I've labeled a quantitative scale arbitrarily set from 0 to 10, where 0 is the lowest possible score and 10 is the highest possible score. In my legend, I've given a blank circle for mood, a black circle for productivity, an asterisk for days that I have read, and I'm circling the days where I've had coffee. So this is purely out of curiosity, nothing more, nothing less. So here is my daily habits tracker, where I've listed several factors I want to track and have written down the various days of the week. So I will simply write an X whenever I have to do those activities. You can write down as many or as little as you would like to, and so I'd like to track several items which are important for my self-care goals. Here I write down the various days, and you can see that I use my whiteout quite a bit when I'm using pens, and personally, I'm okay with making little mistakes here and there. Some individuals like to write everything in pencil first and then go over it with a pen, and I think that is an especially good technique if you enjoy illustration and artwork incorporated into your bullet journals. For the purpose of this video and for this journal, I want to simplify my journal. So adding a little bit of color and illustration here or there. My ultimate goal for this journal is to pair efficiency with a dash of character added. If you would like me to do a follow-up, for example, a plan with me video in February, I can show you what I typically write in the week at a glance portion of the journal. Typically, I'd like to write down the weather of the day and specific tasks, using the bullet journal legend system, as I find that it's very simple to use. I have not included my daily spread. However, I do not write detailed notes regarding my books here. Unless I cannot access my computer, I am just testing out writing all of my thoughts electronically, and I will show you how a bit later on during Planuary. There are two spreads here I have not shown yet, my readathon list and my 2021 TBR. My 2021 TBR list will be highlighted later on this week during Bookish Planuary, and my readathon list still needs a fair bit of tweaking. And so here you can see a flip through of the journal, and we are done. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm looking forward to sharing the rest of Planuary with you all. That's everything for today. Bye.